Well, how do you do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I've been trying to go through and revisit some of these classic brands. At the urging of some of my macro drinking buddies. So I did a Schlitz last week. This week I decided to tackle Miller High Life. I did find a 4-pack of Tall Boys for only $3.29. I figured, what the heck? So let me pour it here. And I've said this before. I don't know that a beer like this benefits from being poured into a glass. If you prefer it out of the glass, by all means, do so. Well, goodness gracious, Tom. But yeah, a beer like this, really, you want to drink cold and you want to drink quickly. So, if you choose to drink it right out of the can or bottle, by all means, go for it. So I'm going to read just a little bit. I'm having trouble pouring it for some reason. Miller High Life, also known as the champagne of beers, is a quintessential classic American adjunct lager. In 1903, Frederick Miller created Miller High Life because he believed that the good life, the high life, should be accessible to everyone. Anyways, ingredients are water, barley, malt, corn syrup, yeast, and hop extract. They call it an American style lager. I'm going to take it a step further and call it American style adjunct lager, 4.6%. They do not give you IBUs. Now, from the Miller High Life site itself, they're a little more, well, they don't give quite as much detail. It's more of a story than actual. But there's a lot of tradition that goes into making Miller High Life. We brew the Golden Pilsner with the yeast our founder brought over from Germany, light stable Galena hops from the Pacific Northwest, and a select combination of malted barley. This combination made it a favorite in 1903 and it remains today. I guarantee what they're making now ain't the same beer that they made in 1903, and they do not talk about adjuncts at all there. Finish pouring it there. I'm getting a lot of head in there. That's a lot of head, man. So anyway, yeah, here's the thing. I mean, I am mostly a craft beer drinker. I am not dead set against these products as some of my craft beer drinker friends are. But I'm realistic about it too. I've got some macro drinking friends that want to pipe on about why there's such a problem. Hey, Pitbull! Why craft beer drinkers get on to macro drinkers, or why aren't these accepted as just a regular beer? Well, because they're not. I mean, the ingredients are cheaper. I mean, let's be honest, folks, and that's the problem. I get problems with my macro drinker friends that want to say, it's just a beer like any other. They're all the same. No, they're not. Vienna sausage isn't the same as a Vienna beef dog. It's not the same quality, and you have to be realistic, understand that. Now, having said that, if this is a style of beer that you like, I don't find High Life any more offensive than any of the others. I think it's fine. It is sweet, it's tinny, it's grassy, it's very sweet. Did I say sweet? But I mean, under the right circumstances, I mean, yeah, if it's very hot, you're going to drink cold, you're going to drink fast, why the hell not? Oh, mercy. Yeah, I had this ice cold. This isn't a beer that you want to ponder over. It's not a beer you need to do this with or check aromas. Jeff says, when it comes to Miller and Bud, etc., I wonder. Oh, I lost it. I didn't read it fast enough. I wonder what they tasted like 60 years ago. Yes, I do too, Jeff. I did a review on a 16.8% the other night. Pitbull. All right on, Pitbull. Yeah, and I've said this in other videos too. I've done it in some live broadcasts with some other friends. Yeah, I mean, there's been there was and continues to be just a dumbing down of palates. A lot of folks have never tasted Miller, Bud, all the usual macro suspects in any incarnation than they are now. So folks drink these. Oh, they're wonderful. Well, if that's what the flavors you like, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that, and I'm not going to go beer snob on you. You know, if we're in a bar together, you're drinking this product, I'm not going to say a damn thing about what you're drinking unless you get stupid and try to tell me that your beer is every bit as good as the beer I'm drinking, because it's not. I mean, this ain't my opinion, folks. This is fact. The ingredients in this are cheaper. It's it's manufactured in such a way, it's using inexpensive ingredients to make it a cheap beer. That's exactly what it is. Now, if you're intelligent enough to understand that, that's fine. But don't get on your high horse telling me how wonderful your $2 PBR is compared to my $5 a pint craft. I'd rather drink one $5 pint than have 2.5 of your dollar beer specials. So there you go. However, and I'll say it again, if this is a style you like, this, in my opinion, High Life isn't any more offensive than any of the others. I mean, the flavors are very similar. It is very sweet. Of course, way back in the 80s, early 90s, I guess. I mean, there was a time I drank a lot of MGD. I really did. I liked MGD. What I liked about MGD at the time, even though I was drinking some, we called them micro brews back then, I did like the kind of the subtle sweetness it had. But now that sweetness really just turns me off. I don't like it. It just feels like it just lingers on your palate in a really not pleasant way. Yeah, Pitbull, I haven't in a while, but I have purchased beer online before. So there you go. Yeah, let's wrap this up. I am Tom Beer Whisperer. Hey, you know what? If you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It really is that simple. If you like it, you don't need to get on to me for drinking a craft beer. If you don't like it and you're a craft beer drinker, you don't need to really get on to the guy drinking the macros, you know, unless they get up in your face. There you go. I am Tom Beer Whisperer. Oh, BeerVangelist! Purveyor of Wisdom. Prolific beer drinker. Oh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, excuse me. Hope I didn't get any on you. An all-around good guy.